Okay. So Flop's first charge is first-degree murder when he decapitates Judas. It's funny. Flop's first charge ever in NoPixel was attempted first-degree murder. He didn't even have a traffic ticket. Do either of you have Jenny Hall's number?
Don't think so.
I know it's kind of a weird one to ask.
No, I don't.
All good.
I think no, I don't have it.
All good. That's fine.
Yo, you swinging by? Oh, I'm just in the.
When he stabbed August, you know
main
that
kind of ward
not
at
a
the
lot of
moment.
people remember that.
Yeah, that one. See you in a sec.
Hello.
Hey, Callie.
Hey. Kelly, do you want a free leg? I'm giving mine away.
No.
I don't want it anymore.
Jesus
don't
Christ.
say that.
No.
We've been free leg.
Yeah, that shit not
I
free.
don't want it anymore.
Never stop selling.
We can swap.
That's the motto.
Shit, sorry. I'm selling it for about $10. Actually,
How?
no, I'm not
10
selling it
bucks?
for 10
What the
bucks
fuck?
because it has some cool tattoos that I like. Fuck. Never mind. I take that back.
Somebody say you're already 1 foot in the door, assuming you're gonna lose your leg. Haha.
There's a guy that lost his hand. From what I remember, he encased it in like a resin block. It's actually pretty cool, but then it's kind of like grim when he's like, "Oh yeah, this is my actual hand," and then people are like, "Oh,
That's something you'd do, Kelly.
probably."
I remember the
100%
talk
Oh,
with
Jesse,
Matt.
wait,
A
let
shame
me
Flop
call you.
doesn't. I remember it. Matt walked up to Flop and said, "Don't say anything to the police. Get a lawyer.
That's something I'd
Say
do.
nothing. Don't plead guilty. Say nothing until you speak to an attorney."
Fair enough. I mean, it's so hot it would just melt it all off and cauterize what's left anyway.
Yeah. A leg surgery is like bloody.
Don't be Flop's attorney. That would be such a good attorney.
Depending.
Oh.
It's really gonna depend what the damage looks like when we go in.
God, man, roleplay is so good.
Hey,
Hey, guys.
JT.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
Where did Kelly go?
Don't know. Ran out.
Oh, he's just on the phone to Jesse.
Got it.
Jesse, you okay?
Yeah, you just need to talk to her about that. Something.
About that something?
Yeah.
Say.
Do you mind taking him over to Skip?
What?
Can you take him over to Skip?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Oh, the Saints.
Sorry, radio's too loud, I can't hear.
I treat them like 16 times a day. Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, if that's
Is Jesse okay?
Yeah, no, I was just what you were talking about with about Dean before. I was asking Jesse, and so
Yeah, how much I hate him.
yeah, it's the fucking
That's
worst.
crazy.
Can't
Worst person
stand him,
alive.
eh?
That's
Fuck
my boy.
Dean. So I can get surgery tomorrow?
no, you're getting it today. God damn it.
What's your favorite flavor of like lolly brew? Is that like strawberry or
Chocolate.
chocolate? I'll
What?
give you
Actually,
what I
no, Coke bottles.
Coke
Those
bottles.
are great.
I'll put one of what I gave you before in a
what?
Coke bottle for you.
Have you not had a Coke bottle?
Oh fuck yeah, Coke bottles are
Like
very
the yeah.
Coke bottle gummies are great.
Oh,
Oh no, yeah, I get
those are
that,
great. The
yeah.
Haribos?
Between that and no, just Coke bottles.
Haribo's pretty good.
There's no brand to them. They're just Coke bottles.
What?
There is no
No.
brand, yeah. You just they
They're
just
not
sell
Red
them in the
Frogs.
supermarket.
We got them Haribos and they're good. I don't know what.
Haribo's,
Eh.
Natural Confectionery Company. They got the lolly snakes. That's my favorite brand
Allen's.
that does them. Allen's is mid.
Oof.
I like Allen's Red Frogs.
Allen's is mid. I like Fry's Turkish Delight. That's a very
These
UK.
were my favorite
Jesus
things
Christ,
growing
my
up.
It's
fucking
so
language
good.
in the
Turkish del-
wardrobe looking cunt.
Turkish delight
I
is
got
disgusting.
my muted ability to be influenced with Turkish Delight.
I fucking hate Turkish delights.
No, really?
That's the one thing out of the favorites box
That
that
w-
never got eaten in my household growing up.
I fucking love
Look,
Turkish
if
Delights.
you
dude.
offered me a Turkish delight, if I wasn't to go into surgery right now, I'd
I'm
actually
prob-
choose surgery
I
over
make
Turkish
fun of it,
delight.
but
That's
I
how much I
probably
hate
could
them.
get convinced with fucking Turkish Delights. I will be right.
What the
He
fuck is
likes
the Turkish delight?
delights?
It's like
They're fucking disgusting. Stay away from them.
It's
oh, so
chocolate and
good.
jelly? There's jelly in it. I know
No,
that.
no. Ugh.
What?
It's feral.
It's feral. That I also hate coconut ruffs. Disgusting.
It's like so traditional Turkish delight is like it's like blocks. It's like cubes of like starch and sugar essentially, but like you can have it flavored.
I'm
So
confused.
it's a Turkish. Well, I mean, it's obviously a Turkish delight. It's
No,
like a-
I'm
Yeah.
confused because that's disgusting, but Vegemite gets the pass.
What do you mean? It's
Leave
great.
Vegemite
I love this.
alone.
Am I weird for liking Turkish delight? It's fucking amazing. It's fucking.
I've never had. I don't
Or it's an
remember having
ancient
one.
world, like it's an ancient world dessert. You know.
You
it's-
remember when Cadbury made the Vegemite chocolate?
What?
Did they?
Actually, yeah, it was actually alright.
Yeah,
And they
that
made
did
chips.
exist.
Smith's made Vegemite chips. Those are really good.
The shapes Vegemite. Was
No,
the
they were
best.
feral. That's where I drew
I
the line.
loved them.
I tried them. I'm like,
Am I
nah,
gonna be
give
weird?
me the
Like, have
original.
you guys ever had peanut butter noodles?
Peanut butter noodles. I swear you told me about
Fuck
these.
did you just say?
Fucking- It is great. It's amazing.
Peanut butter is disgusting.
Peanut butter noodles.
No,
they
stay
got a
here.
place in
Come
Canada
back.
that do them.
Come on. Come on.
my way.
Nope. Nope. Come back.
No.
Come back. Nope.
Ow.
Look what you've done, Kelly.
Rue, you're not gonna make it far. Come on.
Uh,
Fuck's sake, come.
Wanna come back? Or do you want us to move?
I'm good over here, thank you.
Can you take him to sleep? I'm about to go through to surgery with this one.
Sydney.
Poor Flop, man.
Oh fuck. What's happening?
I don't know what's wrong. I think she
Dude.
crashed. I don't know. She collapsed. She was right next to her bike.
Someone's dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to.
Bro, if another one dies while I'm in this fucking hospital, I'm gonna shit.
Let me just take a quick look over. It's
So is the Turkish delight good?
No, I hate them. No. They're awful.
I'm just gonna make sure I see no sort of injury. She's stable.
Like, people either hate them or love them. There's no in between.
I
Wait,
know
what are we
what's
talking
wrong.
about?
Turkish delights and how awful they are.
Oh my god! Why?
I'm,
We
ju-
said
I'm, I'm
Edbit
just
likes
trying to
Turkish
figure it out. I
delights.
don't know.
I think Turkish delight's great, to be honest.
I
But that's
don't know.
me.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Why does everyone in the ADMC look the fucking
What is
same?
actually wrong with you, Kelly?
Nothing. Bro, there are members that like.
What is
there are members with like food takes that are terrible.
I like that you said food takes and not the
Mm.
fact that we had a cannibal.
Yeah, true. We have
Everyone who went to Sanguine.
everyone that went to Sanguine. I mean, Lil Cap. Funnily enough,
Faye.
5 years. Here's some. You know, Flop can get some stories from back in the day. I remember when I was a hang around. I remember Lil Cap on the radio saying, "Yo, I just found an abandoned van of Vespucci." I'm like, "Sick, dude. What's in it?" And he's like, "Oh, human body parts." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm about to take a lung and eat it." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Let's-"
How? Wait,
Yeah,
was
Cap-
it?
Lil
wa-
Cap.
Great.
Was it?
Uh,
Okay, I gotta ask a fucked up question. Was
Hmm.
the van found on the pier next to the like carnival or like the whatever it is?
yes, he found a. Yeah, he
I
found a
had
van
to
on the
rate a
pier.
guy who was collecting body parts on the pier,
Yeah.
and
Well-
I got a search warrant for that van, and it had something like 80 something individual body parts. If you did the math on it, there were like 80 corpses in his van.
Well, he took a hand, a lung, and a foot and ate it
What?
at the
Actually, I think I
billabong, so-
remember that, and he dragged me down to that van to have a
Yeah.
look as well. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sanguine rolled around, and they threw all our food in the water, and we had no other option.
Did y'all eat the evidence that I was looking for?
We
Cap did. I
What the
remember.
fuck?
I remember.
I remember that,
over,
man.
I remember
Cap
over the
did
radio
call
being
me
like,
down to
"Oh,
it."
sick." And he's like, "I'm like, what does a lung taste like?" He's like, "No, it's real. It's real like tough." I'm like, "Oh, nice, dude."
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I remember commenting that like human flesh is meant to like taste like chicken or something, and Faye corrected me, and I was very
Yeah, Faye. Yeah.
well. Okay, nice.
I'm steering us back on track. Rue, you ready?
No.
Dr. Kizu, Rue's ready.
All right, if you want, you can come back with us to the. You can bring her back and help. We'll help get her comfortable, hey?
All right. You want me to carry you over to the...
Yeah.
All right, come on. Up you go. Come on.
I was just thinking about how awkward it would be if he accidentally picked one of us up, even though he wasn't right next to us. It's sad. But I'm getting flashbacks to the fucking 4 vaccinations I had to take.
I need someone to hold on to my
Eerily
cart.
similar, fuck.
Yeah, well, actually, you'll probably want someone to hold on to it. Either Kelly or JT. Not that I can't, but if given an option, I probably shouldn't.
My mutant abilities, being able not to go mental waiting for someone in a hospital.
All right. This room okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get you comfy here. Just adjust yourself how you need, okay? I didn't do it.
Someone's in
Ow.
surgery, he's like, razors here. Benny has a card that, like, anytime he walks through the ICU, like, door, it just
Kelly,
Benny
JT.
razor. Yes. Yes. What's up?
Can one of you hold onto my cart? I just don't
Yeah,
get
of
Oh, yeah,
course.
sure.
shit all over it. Who's grabbing it?
Do you want to grab a gun?
I'll grab it. Yeah. I just
You
want
say
to
you'll grab
pop
it,
it
but
down
you
and
walk
full.
away as you say the sentence.
There you go.
Confusing.
It was kind of contradicting.
I
You're
was
like-
a little
You're
You're like,
confused.
yeah, I'll grab it as I walk away from Rue.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Mm,
Oh, Spider-Man.
I'll be right outside the room.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
If you need anything, just
British
shout.
Intelligence Service.
Don't shout as soon
Okay.
as I take 2 steps out of this fucking room, please.
Fuck. There goes my plans out the window.
Yeah.
No clue.
You got this. You'll be good. I promise. I'll be in sight the whole time. JT, have we officially met? I don't even know.
We've met like briefly here and there. Nothing
Yeah.
like crazy.
Well, formally, it's good to meet you.
Nice to meet
I
you.
hate this shit.
Flop, have I ever told you about the one time that me and Kaiba were in a bison up in Polito? Has Ziggy ever told you about that?
I don't,
My
maybe?
notes count backwards.
This was 5 years ago, so I hope you don't hold a grudge. But
No.
I don't.
Quick
it was
question. Are y'all like related?
Me and
no,
Kelly?
It just
No,
happened,
we
it
just-
happened to look
yeah.
very similar.
Jesus Christ.
I also used to have a mullet, but it was black, and I'm technically dark.
Me and
Kelly
JT
is
get
what we call
confused a lot, like to the point where Dundee's never met JT and he called me JT. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
it. Yeah. He also called me Benny at one point as well, which was very confusing.
Well, I think
considering
Dundee's
Benny's-
blind. I don't
Yeah.
even think it's
He also calls me Tyrell and not JT, which is very confusing.
Let's take a small step back. This way we're not echoing into the room.
Yeah. It was like 5 years ago, like club was doing an oil rig, and then I guess you guys got calls to the beach, and me and Kyber were we were in a lockpicked bison, and shots started ringing up the hill. So I was like, "Oh, club members are getting shot." And I jumped out of the car and I went to. I think I did shoot you down, but I think I scared you so badly you pulled out a flashlight
Me?
instead of your gun. Yeah, you pulled out your flashlight instead and got shot down. Yeah,
Wait, I remember.
because I got shot down right after by Kylie Stokes.
She's
I
having
think was there.
second
with
thoughts
me.
about it.
What do you? Oh, all right, hold on.
No, you're good.
What's going on? Rue,
Huh?
what's going on?
Oh, I told Kiza to go tell you to shit stir.
Oh.
What you
So,
you
do you want
couldn't?
him to stay in here until the anesthetics kicks in?
I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'll stay put until that's all there. Need me to move? Just let me know.
Oh, good. How are we feeling, Rue?
I'm doing okay.
We're getting a
I
little
think.
bit loopy now. It's definitely starting to kick in. There we go.
All right, my job here is done. I love drugs.
No drugs for you.
That's no fun.
I remember the note that Ada made me put on your file.
Doctor, no fun. All good. I appreciate it. I'll let you. I'll let you do your thing. If she starts to whatever, just let me know. I'll come in.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
She called the
just out
doctor
of the
over to shit stir.
Oh, so
She's,
she's lying.
yeah, she's like, sorry, Rue wanted me to get you so that she told me to shit stir. I remember being on the beach, and I forget what
was a-
happened, but I remember
You
panicking
probably, yeah, you saw 6 individuals running up the highway because the
up near Polito.
up near Polito. So what would happen
Motherfucker,
is,
I remember that like it
Yeah.
was yesterday, because I'm like, I went to go pull my gun, and I screamed, "That's a flashlight!" And then that was it. That's all I remember.
so with I mean it's 5 years ago. You can't really do the oil rig anymore, but oil rig was like a weekly thing that we used to hit as a club. And guess how much money you'd make doing oil rig?
I'm gonna guess like 500 grand.
No, it was like 2.1 million. Back in the day, imagine that 2.1 million, and we did it every week.
We didn't know how to combat it. We literally couldn't do fuck all with it.
I think it was because it was in the oil rig was international waters. I feel like that's probably why PD just weren't able to really do some. I have no idea, but yeah.
If I remember correctly, I want to say that the protocol that we used to have was we were told to pretty much not go near it. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want to say, if I recall correctly, if I remember this correctly, the same reasons why we didn't go to the oil rig were the same reasons why I never went to Sanguine. It was because I said, if they come to shore and it's not quote unquote international waters, and you know they're coming to the shoreline of this island with something, then yeah, I'm gonna step in and try and intervene. But I ain't about to go
Yeah.
invade someone else's fucking place.
Yeah.
So
So we do that every week, and is that your phone?
yeah, who is this? They called me earlier. Wait, oh, this might be Jesse.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, you doing all right?
Whoop. Nope, that was, I think, actually Tally, and I think
Oh, okay.
she said, "Hello, are you doing all right?" and then just hung up. You want to make sure she's okay?
Oh, wait, you saying
She's not answering her phone.
Tally might have well, what you just heard may have
Yeah.
happened to Tally. A locals get rowdy in this area, so she should be okay.
She said, "Hey, are you okay?" And
yeah,
then
yeah, Flop. Yeah, I'm explain. I'm explaining to him that a local got angry at Tally, most likely.
Hence the gunshots.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Tally right there.
Yeah, stop
The
selling
thing.
drugs. Jesus Christ. I could tell you how exactly you avoid that situation. Come on. The fuck you think I do sitting up perched up on hills all day with a camera?
Oh my god. The club will hit it every week, and then I think in that instance, I don't know, I think we had, because I mean, majority of us went to jail, but yeah, we went up the hill, me and Kai were in the Bison, I heard like Edward or Flops were getting shot up the hill, and I was like, all right, well, I guess, you know, like, if someone's getting shot, we're all, you know, going down from it, whatever, and I remember when I pulled my gun, I just saw like a blinding light, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
So you just shot the bright light?
I literally, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna aim for whatever's above the flashlight because it makes sense." And then I was, yeah.
You know what it was actually? I forget if that was the incident where I was like, "That's a flashlight," or if that was the incident where I was looking for evidence because I saw the boat, and I don't even think I had a chance to like respond to that shit.
I'm trying to remember if there's been other like things back in the day like you responded to that I was there for.
Bro, I'm a fucking evidence junkie. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was like my whole thing back then. It was just literally evidence and scenes and putting scenes together. I don't know. EBMC kind of, man, I'm gonna just say it. EBMC reminded me a lot of how the Marabuntas acted with at least me, and I think most of the PD. Not comparing them directly to Marabuntas, but whenever I drove through Marabuntas turf during a chase, they were like, if you don't get off the block in 5 seconds, you're catching strays. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not my fault that a suspect's running through your backyard.
Yeah.
Whenever I would even breathe in the direction of Vespucci, my life was on the line.
I think there was that, but then a lot of the time I try, like, even now I'll say, like, if there's a chase happening, I'm like leave it, they're chasing someone, it can't be helped, like, and like, you know, it also looks bad if we get involved, you know, it looks like we're helping whoever's getting away, it looks bad if there's suddenly, you know, a fuck ton of people helping that person, you know. So I'm always like, yo, just let the cops do their thing, like, just it'll be over soon, just let them chase them through or whatever the fuck they need to do.
Yeah.
It's not like we're helping them, but it's like we're not helping them because we're not assisting, but, like, you know,
Sure.
if there's like, I guess, cops in the area, like, on their own choice or their own accord, like, you know, just driving through and shit, and that's when I feel like I'll be like, hey, get the fuck off. But if they're like literally chasing someone that they've been, you know,
Yeah,
they're chasing someone from a job, it's like, all right, you just do whatever the fuck you want, but
oh dude,
get out of here quickly.
I'll tell you some shit that just happened to me literally a couple weeks ago. Did I tell you what happened with the Saints?
Oh no, but please.
Oh, do you? Oh, what do you guys not like the Saints?
We used to be real good neighbors, and then I don't know, like, one day they're like, you know what, no, and we're like, oh, okay, and ever since then it's just been confusing, to say the least. Like,
very
some days they're really nice, some days they're not, and you're just like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna say something, and this is the LEO coming out of me for a second. Okay, this is the law enforcement experience. There are a bunch of young blood who don't have any fucking idea what the word respect is.
Oh yeah,
we had a foot bail go through the alleyway off of Forum, and I got on my megaphone and I was like, yo, sorry, coming by, suspect running on foot, be out of your way in a sec, sorry. Drove by at like 3 miles an hour past a group of like 8 of them, right? We eventually, I forget what happens with the suspect. I want to say we lost the suspect at some point, but I guess someone tried blocking another officer in the same alley, was like, stop coming through the block or you're gonna fucking catch lead, and started freaking out over another officer. So someone called on radio, you know, immediate backup, immediate emergency, because the Saints surrounded like 2 officers. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And
what
so
the fuck's happening in there?
Oh. I was just saying in general, like, what the fuck's going on? Because they were screaming that there was like backup needed and stuff. I'm assuming if Kizu comes over, that'll be when I need to jump in. But
No, sorry. I like her voice started getting raised, so I was like, oh no.
No. But I drove up behind the Forum alleyway, and as soon as I pulled up, one of them goes, "Yeah, Flop ran over one of our boys." So I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm right the fuck here. Who did I run over?" "One of our boys." I said, "Who was it?" "It was one of them." I said, "Do you have a fucking name so I can apologize? Because I didn't run anyone over." And they were like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this attitude?" And they started getting real nosy and like choppy with me. And I turned around and I said, "I literally drove past you guys at 3 miles an hour. I didn't hit any of you. And the fact that you're going to go run and tell the sheriff and lie that I ran someone over is fucking insane." So I called them out on it, and it turned into this huge beef thing. But the long story short was that they were so defensive, like unbearably offended that an officer respectfully said, "I want nothing to do with you guys, just passing by because there's a suspect in your alleyway." And immediately that resorted to, "Well, if you don't leave, you're catching lead." Guy on a bike literally cut off a cop and was like, "You're gonna have to run me over if you want to get by, and then you'll find out what." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what?"
What the
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Guy on a bike literally blocked one of our officers from getting by, and it was it wasn't good. Yeah, the
Like,
Saints do not impress me, respectfully.
Who?
So, who? The Saints.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, you're good.
No, you're right. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I used to be good friends with them, but like even like I know how they are, and I've always known them to be like this. It's still fucking impressed. They still impress me to this day with some how they act. Like I'm sure if you woke up at the exact same, if you woke up in a day every day, you would see at least one of them tweet out, "Motorcycle clubs are so cool." There's not a day that they don't miss that tweet. I don't know why. I literally have not. I don't think we even talk to them or interact with them that much, and they're in the back. We're in the back of their head for some fucking reason. I feel like.
Oh,
most of the time,
they're
so.
still beefing? Like, so like trying? Are they trying to cause problems, or are they just like trying to
No,
do the
they're
hard ass
upset
thing?
about some. They're like, I think they're upset about some shit that happened like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. But they've never told us what it is, so we don't know how to rectify it. So we don't bother because we don't know. Yeah, yeah, we're just outside her surgery room. Where she's all good from what it looks like.
They just sound fucking petty.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
exactly. Yeah, it's like if I have an issue with someone, I will talk to them or tell them about it. But like if I don't, I shouldn't expect it to be solved or like the person to understand. So that's the way I think about it. But like they've never once like I've had Jordan, not Jordan. I've had Jacob Cass literally talk to me. I haven't talked to him in ages ever since like some shit went
Is
down.
Cass the one that rides the bike all the time?
I'm not sure.
I don't
I've got no clue,
remember.
actually. One of the a lot of them back in the day used to have bikes, so it could be literally any of them.
Yeah.
But Jacob like was like, "Kelly, I like you, not your club not so much." And I was like, "Oh, that's a wonderful thing to tell me, like, because I'm technically part of the club, and like fuck."
That's like saying
Like,
fuck. That's like saying I
Fuck your
like you,
family, I
but
like
fuck
you,
your
though.
entire family.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I didn't really hit it off with them. They immediately tried lying and stated that I ran someone over. And I'm like, bruh, you can't even give me a name of who I ran over. So
Mhm.
clearly you're just looking
They
to
need
cause
some
problems.
Fucking tea. There's some tea of like I remember the one.
They need some
like,
chamomile. They need something to calm the fuck down.
Oh, but 5 years ago, that was it. Patar had a weapons bench 5 years
Oh,
ago.
Jesus
And the
Christ.
Saints fucking stole it off him, stole the key to it off him, and like $10 million in mats. Like they're loose, they're tea stores.
Yeah. They were holding on to that for a fucking long time.
Yeah. That's interesting.
To be fair, if you're gonna steal a weapons bench, I mean, feel
Yeah.
free to,
Yeah.
but,
This
like,
is all in the
yeah.
past, though, so fuck it. But yeah,
Yeah. I was talking about
Yeah.
how that person just ran by, changed into a not them, and then ran out. That was interesting. Anyway, yeah, they I haven't hit it off with them at all. And to be honest, if they ever wanted to be my friend nowadays, I would probably still tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Like I'm probably good friends with at least one that like I've been friends with for a long time. But even then, I'm like, it's bad because I'm like, you're a saint. I don't know if I can really be friends with you because I know how you're going to be like behind closed doors. So.
Yeah. I mean that's been my I mean that's been my number one issue as a cop for 3-4 fucking years. And there's no version of the police department forever and will never know what communication is. And I make the joke, I tell people that if I tell a cop the sky is blue, by the time it gets to whoever it's going, the cookie is purple. Like it just, the loss of communication is insane, and it's either the loss of or the lack of complete communication. And I can't figure out why the number one bottleneck for everybody's problems is almost 9 times out of 10 because they fail to open their mouth or just have a productive conversation.
Yeah, I wasn't an ex-cop, but my jacket and BBMC was Winston. So I know a lot about when he was a cop and when he was DOJ and shit. And that's, you know, it doesn't seem to have changed these days. So
No, it's gotten worse. You were good friends with Winston though?
yeah, he was my jacket. So
Yeah, I was the guy that when TJ wanted to bring Winston in, I don't know if I think it was hanging out at the club. I was like, this was during Sanguine, like Winston just hung out with it was just pretty much me, Cora, Edbert, and Colin around. I think that was still like in Los Santos, or like on the outside during Sanguine, and Winston was someone that TJ was looking at, so I was just hanging out with him a bunch, and oh man, the amount of like things I told him that he was like. He was extremely dumbfounded when he found out about the oil rig payout because he thought it was something like 400 500K, and I was like, no, it's 2.1 million. He's like, what?
Well,
And I was
that's
like,
why
"Yeah, you
I
can do it
said
every week."
that's why I said 500 because
Yeah,
this is going to sound kind of funny. Winston was one of my closest friends in the PD. And when he got fired and tried to come back and they told him that he had to essentially scrub floors, that was the most honorable thing. And looking back at it, I still have a lot of respect for him for looking at everyone and saying, no, I did my time here. Fuck you. And the fact that they treated him that badly to a janitorial position. I remember I was at my house. I was over in Seaside Turf because I had a house there before Seaside decided to move in. But we were on my roof, and I told him, I said, Winston, I don't blame you for doing what you did. I don't blame you for leaving. And I always commended him. I actually wished him a lot of best in his endeavor with that. I hope he's doing well. We both started as probie detectives together. We both got in fuckloads of trouble together too. We were trying to write a subpoena, and we were talking with, I will never understand this. We were talking with one of our detective leads, and we said for the anonymous approach, because we're currently working on something, can you sign the subpoena? Well, turns out that was a big no-no, and no one told us, and our detective lead approved it. And then when it came time and push came to shove, we got in trouble for it. So all
I
good.
remember a story. Winston told me he ages ago, I think he like raided or subpoenaed Kaiba, and then when he was hanging around for BBMC, he was like, "Oh, Kaiba, what's your number?" And like Kaiba went to message him, and he saw that he had been messaged by Winston. And he saw the subpoena, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "That was you." He's like, "Yeah, yeah."
That's correct.
Yeah.
Man, Winston. Winston was always good. He was good company. He was a good detective.
Mm. He was very good to me. We were friends before I became as like hang around and stuff. But he took a chance on me, and it was very much appreciated. He told me a lot, like not a lot of stories, but
I'm
like he
gonna
told me
be my
like a
head for
fair
a little
amount.
You're good.
But like his time before leaving, and like him trying to become a cop again, and then going for DOJ, and then from there,
Yeah,
you know.
it's unfortunate the hand that he was dealt. He didn't deserve it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? How did everything go? I'm sorry.
It's gone okay. Not the best. There were some complications, and she will need to stay at least overnight.
Define complications.
When I was replacing the bones, it caused a bleed, which has caused significant blood loss. I was able to get it sorted, but her heart rate is still quite low. She's not breathing the best, but she is getting enough oxygen in that I don't need to go for any further with that. She's okay with just no tumor, but when moving the bone, it did cause a bleed, which caused significant blood loss. So she's on bloods and fluids at the moment.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it.
Oh, good.
Is she
Are you going in?
is
What's
she
up?
is she stable?
She is stable, yes.
Okay. There's at least that going, which is good.
Yeah.
Thank
Do you
God
want to
she's
go in and
stable.
chat with her?
Holy
I'm going to work on contacting her other emergency contacts, see who we can get a hold of.
Okay. Thank you as always. I appreciate it.
Oh, good. Here if you need anything.
Thank you.
I get Kizu.
We'll pick up on this in a sec.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hey, kid. Um, I know this is hard. I I know that this is hard. Um, and I know that you're scared and nervous, and that's fair because I don't do good with surgeries myself. Doctor said you're stable. You're getting blood, which is good. Um, I just need you to lock in and stick through it. I hate to say it, and this is unfortunately a double-edged sword, but had you waited and a health complication or something came up later, it would have been a lot worse. I'm trying to stay positive for that. But I I listen to the doctors, take the medication that they give you, everything you need. I'll hang out here tonight. Sounds like I have a good reason to, considering. So, um, I'll go get JT to come in and say hi. Just stay put. If you want to go in and say hi, you can.
Sure. Hello.
Everything is fine. Yeah. Poor Flop, man. Man can't catch a break. Luckily, he doesn't have to prosecute his daughter, but, you know. I'm gonna butcher this song because it's so good, but the good thing is that Rue is stable and knows that this was a possibility with the health complications, but Flop is going to spend his time patiently coping. Dr. Kizu? Was anybody around that you've called?
Wasn't able to get a hold of Etta or Ziggy. I haven't called Shang yet. Ivy's been notified because Club is also listed as emergency contact.
Okay. Why can't I find myself out of this room?
I don't know.
I feel like I live here essentially right now. It's insane.
I can understand what you feel like. That it's been non-stop.
Yeah. I mean, I can sit here and complain, but you would know it better than anyone.
I don't have to. Really, you guys know it better because I just admit people. I haven't really had anyone I've actually had a proper, true, like, friendship or that with that I've seen in here. So you guys would know it best. You see that you have the feelings the hardest with uh seeing the ones you actually care about in here.
Mm-hmm. Well, just know that I appreciate it, and if you ever need anything, let me know. I stepped out for a cigarette real quick, but
Yeah, you're all good.
still. We go check in on everybody, make sure they all had their chance to say hi. Am I good to step over?
Yeah, yeah, no, you're
Chillin'.
fine. Yeah, yeah, chill. Kelly's just thinking about something. Then he goes,
Yeah, no, I know. Want to make sure I wasn't interrupting.
no, no, no,
You're
no,
good.
never.
She's stable. I guess there was some surgery complication or something, and had blood loss, but blood is regulated. She's got to stay overnight though.
Yeah.
I suspect it's probably fine. Um, I'm glad she did it today. Excuse me, the surgery today though, because if she waited a day and there was health complications with the surgery, it probably would have been worse. So
Mm, I I'll
yeah.
admit to you that I saw those charts when she was in X-ray. Yeah, that was 100% the case. So I actually I owe you a bit there for that one Flop. Thanks for having my back when I told her she had to have it.
Yeah, I told her. I said I don't really care what she has to say. I said I'll sit next to her the whole damn time if I have to. She's got to go through with it. Because it was either that or probably lose the leg.
Yeah, that is what we were looking at. So
Gotcha.
glad you did it. I'm gonna get the medical report you didn't know that, but we'll keep tabs on it. I'll keep you posted if I see any other complications come up.
I appreciate it. I am on the emergency contact list, and I know Dr. Kizu will keep me updated too. But if you
Mm.
happen to hear anything, let me know. Do I have your number? I don't know.
I don't believe so. Here, I'll throw myself in limbo unless you want to throw me a text.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. That's me.
I don't usually text on this phone, but I don't mind if people text. But if I could avoid it, I will.
I'm not a big texter. I'll call you if I find anything out.
Yeah, I'll go. That's fine. If you have to text me, that's fine. I don't mind, but I try and avoid it when I can. So,
All right, sounds good.
also, I'm sorry about before. That was an honest outburst, but an outburst.
You have nothing to apologize for, Flop.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. I'll catch up with you at some point. I
Okay.
definitely want to talk to you.
All right.
But I'm gonna go check on Ru.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's in there.
Cool. Thanks. Which fucking room is she in?
One in front of you.
Probably the one that she's in. Oh my
Where
god.
the fuck is Ru?
This. Aye, this one.
Bro, I'm blind. You can't. No, I can't see with my sunglasses on, bro.
Okay, one.
What's up, bitch?
That's crazy.
It-
Yeah, look, Flop, you set me up for failure there. I thought she was awake.
What do you mean?
You went, you can go and say hi, and I was like, hey.
Oh.
I went, oh.
That's
Alright,
why
what's
you
up,
said
bud?
hey like that. I'm so sorry.
I thought she was setting up a way. I thought she was just chilling. I was like, hey.
I heard you go hey, and I'm like, damn, he got
Oh.
energy.
Oh, God.
Brother, I'm so sorry. That's really funny. Oh god,
Oh,
I forget.
God.
I forget who it
Cops
was.
are supposed to text message you VAF points, right?
Fuck the fuck.
They don't have to text. They need to notify you, whether verbally, through text,
Okay.
through a document, whatever it is. Just some record of. I recommend a text or something that people can refer to because there's a
JP, how long
timestamp.
ago did that breakout happen? I mean, well,
Brother, I don't give a fuck.
I broke my car out of MRPD motor pool. A cop opened up the garage door, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And I took that moment of confusion as like a moment of, "All right, sweet, I'm running in." And he like, I'll be honest, I was thinking he's gonna lock me in here and it's over, and he like he didn't. I got out of there. I was like, "Sweet." My car may have a VAF point already on it, like they may
It's
have
not
applied it.
violent
And
thing anyway,
yeah.
right? So you're fine.
Yeah, the
that's
VAF
just
point.
changes, though, no?
I believe if I recall correctly, VAF points are for in conjunction with violent felonies. I think. I'll be honest, I've never VAF'd a car before. I don't have a fucking
But that's if
clue.
the person gets caught, no?
Yeah, if the person's caught and they can prove that you, Kelly Dean, were involved in a violent felony involving your car, and they can put you on the scene with your vehicle, I believe that's constituted for a VAF.
So theoretically, let's say someone during a cash exchange chase drop me off
Brother,
in my
fuck
car.
these.
I try to,
Fuck these.
all right, I try to get in my car.
Thank you.
McNulty tased me out of the fucking car 3 times. I
Hypothetical.
couldn't get in there, so I just got back into the original car. We dipped. They took the car to MIPD and they left it in the motor pool. So I was assuming, since it's a cash exchange and it's violent by nature, because I mean,
Yes.
if you do a cash exchange without a hostage, you must be like,
Brother, if you're doing a cash
Harry
exchange
Houdini,
without a
fuck.
hostage, I'm telling you now, you're getting 3 warnings. By the 3rd time, if you're not out, I'm
Yeah.
going in.
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, so I was like, fuck, it's violent by nature. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get a VAF strike. Then I thought about it. I was like, well, I mean, I didn't get arrested, so like, what would they be? How would they be? Like, I don't.
Did
think
you have a
people
mask
got
on?
arrested. I did.
I should be a fucking lawyer.
It
Okay.
was 4th of July, so I was dressed in like a USA outfit. So and I was.
That's
talking
very
like
fitting
a,
for
know,
you.
Yeah, I was in a southern accent, like, Mike McNulty, just let me in my damn car. He's like, no, brother, it's Taser B.
Is that a southern accent? What are you talking-
No, I could.
Ellie,
Brother McNulty, let me in, please. And he's like, obviously McNulty doing that, and he just fucking tased me. I was like, shit. Well, one of the cops already had like my car pinned against the wall because that's where the gauntlet was like parked up against the wall, and they just pinned it. So like, even if I got in there, I was like, well, fuck.
What's your favorite dinner in your southern accent?
Dinner?
Mash and potatoes.
Mash and
Yeah.
potatoes.
Mash and potatoes. You get a boiled potato and the mash.
Jesus Christ, bro.
You reckon someone's? Oh, isn't there a guy?
Shadow,
who, like,
thank you so
makes
much for
online
the brand new
content
tier
where he,
1.
like,
Can we get some hearts in chat, please?
instead
Thank
of
you.
like, it's like, you know, it's like bangers and mash. He'll make like
thank you.
sausages out of potato mash, and then he'll
What?
make the mash out of like beef. Like, he like swaps the shit around.
I don't know, but calling it online content just made it sound like
I
you
need to
just
see what
fucking
this guy's
went
called because I remember watching a video where he made like mashed potatoes but out of like the steak, and then he made the sausages out of potato. It was fucking amazing to watch.
What the fuck?
Bro, I just want food that is edible. I don't need. How do I say this? Listen, a nice restaurant is nice, right? It's nice to go
You
sit.
don't say.
It's nice to get like a nice meal with a
Let him
nice.
cook, let him cook.
Yeah, but
A nice
But-
restaurant's nice. I'm supposed to let this
Yeah.
man cook.
yeah, hold on a minute. But then you like, I'm just saying, if you're turning my sausage into fucking a mashed potato because it's artsy, I'm not gonna give a fuck when I have to shit that out. Like, why? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I think sometimes the food industry goes too far.
I mean, yeah.
How the fuck did we get here? I was gone for 5 minutes.
So Kelly
Well,
just gets something
it all
sometimes
started
and
when you
shit.
walked in and said, "Sup, bitch."
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
You know, there's a guy online that
What?
he like cooks, like, let's say bacon and mash. He'll do that, but he'll make the potatoes into sausages, and he'll make the sausages into, like, he'll reverse it. So like the potatoes are actually, you know, sausages, and the sausages are potatoes. It's fucking hilarious. He does. I tried to find him, but I couldn't. He does that with like so many things. He made like a beef Wellington where the inside is the pastry and the outside is actual beef.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I actually
This
like
is
watching it
definitely
'cause
some
you're just like, what the
TikTok
fuck?
shit, right?
Yeah, that's
Why am I
definitely
not
some
high for this
fucking-
conversation? This feels weird, man. I'm not. All right. Well, we'll catch you tomorrow.
How the? I'm with Ivy here. How the fuck did we get here?
I don't know, man. I sort of just go with what's happening at the moment.
Fucking hell. I don't know. I'm like, if I'm
So
getting a
isn't
nice,
beef Wellington just like sausage roll, like a big sausage roll? Isn't that what it
Calm
is?
down, man.
I don't actually know what a beef Wellington is. I just know that Gordon Ramsay gets real
Yeah.
fucking pissed with them.
Yeah.
They look good, but can they be that good? I don't know.
Maybe.
Fucking hell. Long story short, VAF points, if there's probable cause to prove that you were on scene, that's one thing. Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away, we checked to see if the car's been tampered with, and if it wasn't, then we were able to make that connection, but I don't think that that's the case anymore. I think now there needs to be like a guarantee that you were either on the scene or assisting with the crime. So, I don't know.
I think we have a knack for somehow making the same crime look like two different crime scenes. Because I don't know if I would have. I think I would have gotten felony obstruction maybe, but like,
Dude, do you know how many how many reports I've read involving you guys, and well past statute at this point? And I asked myself, why the fuck a warrant was never placed? They'll have like your blood on scene and shit. And I'll be sitting there
bro,
wondering,
I should have had multiple warrants at this point.
dude,
like,
I don't know
Jesus.
how you guys keep getting away with it. And I'm not complaining. It's just funny to me at this point that I think not a single group involved crime has ever turned into a warrant for any of you.
Yeah.
Except for Rue gets some fuck done.
But Rue, like,
Makes it almost. She almost does. She almost wants the warrant. She almost like makes it obvious enough for the cops to be like, well, there it is.
The only time I've ever got a warrant was when I didn't wear a mask. I told them my full name and state ID, and then went from there.
That's kind of funny.
I've literally been
Yeah.
roof running without a mask to see if I get a warrant, and I've been like seen 3 or 4 different times by cops, and nothing. So I'm just like, fuck.
See,
To the
but
point where now I just leave my HVAC parts in the trunk and let them stack, so there's a fuck ton of them. I still don't get caught. I'm just like, bro, what? Fuck. I'm just too good at my job, I guess.
yeah, and then one day they're gonna have to see me, and they're gonna have to sit there and go, oh, I know who that is. Let's write a warrant for that fuck. I'm gonna be a warrant magnet.
You're gonna get mustache ID'd if you ever do crime. Like, if you know, I don't know.
The one thing Elio has always wanted.
Bro,
I
I'm not
mean-
gonna lie.
I mean,
That's what. There's always one thing that like people just like. People don't know me, and that's good. I remember someone back in the days like nobody knows you, Kelly, and I was like, I took it as an insult. I was like, wait, that's actually good. To the point where I committed medical neutrality in front of cops without a mask, and I still got no warrant for it. I was like, all right, sweet. I could probably just go kill the mayor and just walk away. Like,
do you
this
remember a
is
guy
insane.
named Balto Connolly?
He's
Name's
a neon
familiar,
tycoon,
yeah.
right?
He used to be an EMS. He got treason for treating people during the Sandy Shores War years back. The war in Sandy Shore.
Oh.
Isn't that a Hippocratic oath? Like he has to like treat him?
Yes,
Like, what?
part of treason stated that the whole thing with medical neutrality was that it involved medical neutrality. If he failed to treat people who were the most injured, he would have gotten treason. And he told people, hey, this person's unresponsive. They're responsive. I'm gonna treat the non-responsive person. And
Yeah.
police officers arrested him, and they made his ass sit in prison for I forget how long. It was a ridiculous amount of time. It was at
Yeah,
least
'cause
2
he did it.
months.
Like unfortunately, like they'd throw people in and then forget about them, and then it's just like, then like only until like I guess someone with enough power is just like, yeah, what the fuck's up with this dude? And like, oh shit, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like I think Simon Riley was in jail for he was in there for ages, and he got a payout at the end of it, but he was in there for like a sack charge, I think. But he's in there for it.
Yeah, because he's in there for sanguine, and then on top of that, he was in there for something else.
Jesus
That's what I
Christ.
remember, anyways.
Yeah.
Because he was in there about the same time. Like, I think he was longer than TJ, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like TJ felt bad because he was leaving Simon, and Simon was like stuck there essentially.
I'll go check on Rue real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Fuck is this? Hey, Rue. I think I'm way too bedside manner with you, and I learned a lot. Because Ivy did it better. She walked in and went, hey, bitch. Real badass and stuff. And then I kind of fucked up with JT because I said, you can go in and say hi. Then JT came in and went, hey. And I didn't tell him that you were unconscious. Sorry about that. I got you something for when you get out. And only for when you get out. I'll find out you're fucking smoking in the damn hospital and they'll kick your ass out. And also if you get hungry, because the hospital food's fucking disgusting. And my gun. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to give you that. Just stay put. You'll be good. I'll be here by your side. I'm going to grab some blankets and stuff and bring them in. I'll probably sleep here tonight, so.